Hello, this is Dreams with Jam. Thanks for joining me today. We're going to be touring the new build in The Bind. I hope you enjoy. And if you do like this video, please drop a like at the end. I would super duper appreciate that. It really helps my channel grow. Or better yet, you could hit the subscribe button and get notified when there is new content. Okay, so let's get started. Here we are in The Bind. This is the Library of Lore well entrance. And up here, I have moved Remy and kind of made a full restaurant for him, little area. The overall look of The Bind is kind of a cottage core, but not overly cluttered, as that's just not my style, but I did go with that kind of cottage core feel. Here we have Remy's restaurant with his desserts all laid out for the day and the reservation book where we can check in. And then here we have our outdoor seating. I was so glad to know, I don't know why we can't put those trees on paths, but for some reason we can put them up here. Go figure. I'm glad for it, don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna complain. Here's Remy's fountain. And then I put this little seating area with the fireplace up here. I didn't want to decorate the entire bridge just because I don't really use it. So I just wanted to decorate this small area here to go along with Remy's restaurant. Okay, let's head down the steps here. We're going to go down to the kind of, I guess, the business quarter, although there are a couple village houses up here as well. I used the bind fences here in between the light posts. I doubled them so you can see on each side, but made the fence the same width as the light posts themselves. And the park entrance across the bridge. Here's just a little library seating area. Again, you're gonna see a lot of books and things just to enhance the Storybook Vale feel of the bind. I liked the coloring of the Corona fountain for down here. Here we have the Snuggly Duckling, which actually I'll pop inside because it's just a one-room build here. If you do want to see the builds for the houses that I am featuring in the bind, Mr. Star and Sky actually did a tour of these indoor builds. I will link that video to this description so you can see inside all of the buildings that I'm featuring here. Okay, here's Scrooge. And then the library, which is a library on the inside. And then back here behind the library, I did like a little story time section. Looks like Remy is hopping up there to get ready for story time. Okay, and then obviously out here to the right, this is the entrance up into Ever After. Okay. And here we have Remy's house. I liked the look of that down here in the bind, as well as the apartment building. And again, just using a variety of different trees from both Mythopia and the bind. And then there are some green trees in here as well from the regular Valley pack. You'll see some memories lying around here and there because, as we know, we'll need them for the next star path. So I'm currently cultivating memories here and there. Okay, here is a little market. So we have Goofy's stall. I have a fish tank to drop some bind fish off in, and then the vegetable, those market stalls and truck. Okay, and then we'll head over to the residential side. I love those trees with the books. They have this smaller one here in the darker red, but I wish we had just one smaller one with a few books on it. And there's the logs with the books. I love how these park entrances kind of hemmed in this walkway and made it its own little thing. Okay, so this is much more the residential side. I wanted to use all of the kind of cottages we have to create this area. Back here behind the fencing off the library entrance, I have a crafting station and vacuum. Okay, so I did use some water rugs here to create this water feature in the center. I just wanted this to be kind of a feature point. And that's I believe, the purple cottage. And then we have the summer floral cottage. Here's Flynn's house. And then back behind Flynn's, I had to give him his own little secret tavern. Just such a cute item. I'm so glad they added that in. I love it. Here's the Bind house, which actually this is the only house that's not featured in Mr. Star and Skies. I haven't actually done the inside of that one yet. So if there's any indoor build you'd like to see, let me know. You could always drop a comment of some kind of indoor build you'd like. Here we have Gaston's house and game loft. If you're watching, please, dear God, let us put pathing under that house. Fix that, please, and thank you. Okay, and then here's the back side of the water feature. And then lastly, we have Belle's cottage. And then using the bind fences and the topiary squares here, I did another little library outdoor seating area, which I think is just super cute. I loved how this turned out. Okay, so let's get an overview, and then you can see how everything is laid out and the different kinds of trees and bushes, etc., that were used. I changed up the path depending on the section. So you see here I used the Main Street path, but I didn't want to use that everywhere just because it blends in a little too much. So down in the other district, I used the bordered cobblestone just to kind of create a little bit of contrast and some difference between the two areas. And then using the bordered leafy path for, like you could see it there under the fountain or under those like little library sections. I really like how this turned out. I'm hoping they keep adding to our list of cottages, or even just different buildings. Like, we have the Snuggly Duckling or the little library building. It would be nice to see more of those, but in the new footprints of the newer buildings, like the Bind House, and being able to put them together to make a bigger building, that kind of thing. I'm happy to see that they're maybe taking their time a little bit more with all the buildings. So thank you for joining me for this tour. I had a really good time. I hope you found some inspiration. I'm looking forward to seeing all of your bind as well. And again, thank you so much for watching, and keep on dreaming.